What's up, RCHS? I'm Natalie.
And I'm Allie, and this edition of Lions Live starts
right now. The Clyde and Virginia Witten Scholarship is available to any Manila resident or a direct descendant of a Manila resident. Applications are available in the guidance office. Any senior wishing to apply should mail the application out by April 13th.
The winter formal dance is January 28th. Guest forms are outside of room 123.
Lions Live has been live streaming some of our winter sports this season. There are no more streams this year, but Lions Sports Network will return January 6th. You can find our previous streams on our channel under the playlist Lions Sports Network 2022-2023 collection.
Next block you will go to SRT, and that will be your lunch block. If you have band, art, science, PE, ag, or facts, you will have lunch A. Lunch B will include social studies, math, and business classes. Lunch C will include English, foreign languages, broadcasting, health, and credit recovery.
Now onto a Holly Jolly 10-second trivia with Matthew.
What is up, Lions Nation? Here's today's edition of 10-second trivia. How many candy canes are consumed each year? A, 980,000, B, 1,750,000, C, 7 billion, or D, 1,760,000,000.
Look at the 5 and 10, it's glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot.
The correct answer is D, 1,760,000,000.
Here is another episode of the Josh and Nikki Show.
Some people don't have the money to make more than one turkey.
Vampires could very well be real, because there's historical evidence of. Here's a wild take: pie is not really a valid food.
Nikki, what are you talking about?
That's your boy here, Nikki Stevens, and today I'm here with Josh on the J&N Show.
Okay. Yeah, I like the intro. It's snazzy.
Yes, it is, but is it as snazzy as your Christmas gifts? Or is it as
I
snazzy
mainly
as this
gave
tech
out
gift that Mary talked about?
Well, I gave Haley pictures.
No, I mean the Christmas.
Miss Nichols some candy.
Ow.
Yeah, those were Christmas gifts, I think. Yeah, anyways, I have chapped lips today. I've had to use some Vaseline from the nurse. I didn't realize how chapped they'd be.
Yeah, we need to talk about the Christmas gifts I was trying to talk about earlier, Josh. You threw me off track for a second.
Okay, talk about the Christmas gifts, I guess.
Now, the tech gift I was trying to tell you about was, we've actually had some good releases for tech this year. Mm-hmm. We've had new pairs from JBL, the Bose Quiet Comfort, and I'm pretty sure it's 45 this year. We've had, I don't know the exact name of the JBL headphones, but that's a pretty good brand, and they have new releases every year. Check them out.
Yeah.
What's your recommendation on tech gifts?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really keep my head in the electronics industry, but
you keep it in the games industry, though.
That's what I'm referring to. The most recent game information I know about is the Amico being a flop, being a kind of flop, but maybe not. Anyways, we got 30 seconds left, Nikki. I just want to get this out. Let's review this year, the first semester. We've had some interesting stuff happen. Remember the Monday of Thanksgiving? That was wild. Remember? Fire. Couldn't talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Or my apology to the Vampire Cabal. That wasn't aired, sadly.
I don't think they aired that. Wait. I think maybe you should apologize to the audience for offending their common sense and dignity by claiming that there's a vampire cabal and then being all smarmy about it, like, oh yeah, I'm very sorry to the Illuminati. Like,
Okay, Josh, the show's over.
Lunch is chicken parmesan, garlic breadstick, California blend vegetables, pears, pudding, and as always, milk.
Now on to Raylan with weather.
Thanks, guys. At noon, it'll be 35 degrees and partly cloudy. At 5, it'll be 35 degrees and sunny, and at 10, it should be about 26 degrees. Looking on into the rest of the week, Wednesday should be partly cloudy with a high of 42 and a low of 32. Thursday should be raining with a high of 43 and a low of -6. Friday has a chance of snow with a high of 2 and a low of -1. Saturday, it should be fully cloudy with a high of 7 and a low of -1. That's it for me. Now back to the desk.
Now on to Schrader with sports.
Thanks, guys. Unfortunately, the boys C team lost last night to the Hauser Jets. For sports action tonight, the Lions wrestling team will travel to Tri-High with a start time of 6. We will also see our Lady Lions in action tonight as they head to North Decatur to take on the Lady Chargers. Our very own Ryan Schindler got to sit down with varsity head coach Melissa Marlowe and senior point guard Briley Munchell to get their thoughts on this season.
How do you think the first half of the season has went for you?
Well, we are a very young basketball team, and right now we're 4-6. We did start out pretty hot with 3 games in a row winning, and then we've kind of had a little bit of a slump. We do have a very tough schedule, and I like that because I think that prepares us for the tournament later on down the road. I do think we are improving. I think a little bit of a wake-up call was that Greensburg game. Unfortunately, that's a conference game that we let slip away, but I do feel like this last week of practice we have turned around and really focused and have a lot more intensity and energy. And I think sometimes during a mid-season, because our season is so long, that you need a little bit of that. There's going to be a little bit of that dip, and then the kids have really responded and come back full-fledged. But right now we're 4-6. We've got 3 kids in double figures, trying to figure out that 4th one. We've got senior Briley Munchell's averaging around 14, and sophomore Leonie Boyer is averaging about 14 points. And then we've got another senior, Belle Gossett, is averaging around 11. So trying to find that 4th double figure kid. And again, a young basketball team just trying to find its way through the season.
And how do you think the second half of your season is going to go?
From what I've seen this last week of practice, I think it's going to go really well. We come back and we play Saturday, another conference game. We'd like to snatch that up. And then the next week we have a Tuesday, Thursday games on both those days. And then we make a trip up north, a 3-hour trip to Northridge, which is a great tournament for us to get away, to bond, and just kind of find ourselves up there. And hopefully that'll help us prepare for the rest of the season. But I feel like, the first half we've got a lot of young kids, not a lot of experience, but then I feel like, about this time is where we've got that experience and we need to build on it.
Well, that's great. I wish you guys the best of luck on the second half of your season.
Thanks, Ryan.
How has your senior season been different from the other 3 seasons?
So going into my senior year, I knew that I would have to be more vocal as a leader. We've had past seniors who have been very vocal and who've really been good leaders, so I wanted to take that upon in my own role. I also learned that I have to shoot the ball more and score and be aggressive on defense so that it'll boost my other teammates to do the same thing as I do.
And how would you like your senior year of basketball to end?
Hopefully we go out with a winning record and hopefully we win the sectional championship. I've won 2 so far, so I'm trying to get 3 on my senior season. So yeah, hopefully we end up winning.
Well, I wish you the best of luck for your season.
Thank you.
As the rest of the winter sports season unfolds, the RCHS Lions Live crew would like to show their support for all winter sports. Here's a video highlighting some of our athletes.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
that's it for me. Now back to the desk.
We would like to wish a happy birthday today to Reagan Pageant, Lillian Bowe, and Angelina Wilson. That concludes Block 4's final edition of Lions Live.
Made for students, by students. Have a Merry Christmas, RCHS.